Every week, central bank decides what the current exchange rate to the US dollar is. So they control basically everything.
My mum was diagnosed with cancer. It was getting pretty desperate, and I was saying to my parents we should try the cannabis oil. And the only way you could buy that was via dark web marketplace. We went and bought some Bitcoin, and then we purchased the cannabis oil, but it was a bit too late for mum, sadly.
The physician in a country that experienced very, very bad inflation. They didn't put a lot of emphasis on investing, and they mostly saved in cash, and a lot of that cash was unfortunately wiped out.
We're trying to create a new system where the people have control over the money and not some government or some shady group of businessmen.
Money doesn't work the same for everyone. And if you haven't had to think about that, then you're probably one of the lucky ones. The financial system most people around the world have access to today is completely broken. Inflation is eroding away your life's work. People are losing access to their bank accounts because of what they say. People's assets are getting seized. It feels like you're using someone else's money and not your own. I grew up in Venezuela, where I saw authoritarianism and hyperinflation destroy what we call home. But they couldn't take everything from us because of Bitcoin. We found it in 2015 when my brother started mining it, and soon after, the rest of my family was mining it too. Quickly, we were also helping others. But it wasn't too long until the regime set its crosshairs on Bitcoin miners. And that's when my family and I had no choice but to flee. But we were able to use our wealth and build a new life, all thanks to Bitcoin. I'm Mauricio Di Bartolomeo, co-founder and CSO of Ledn, and welcome to Season 2 of Because of Bitcoin. Join me as we uncover some of the most inspiring stories of how this technology is already changing people's lives for the better. You'll get to hear from freedom fighters and technologists alike. Our guests will shine a light on the wide-ranging use cases for Bitcoin today, from a humanitarian freedom tool to digital gold, and why we believe it's the future of money.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a not-get-poor-quick scheme. It's a preserving value, preserving your wealth for future generations. That's how it's changed my life.
I was just sold on Bitcoin being just this core piece of the human rights struggle.